Hey, and welcome to day 3 of our free Insta Makeover course, How to Transform Your Instagram Marketing to Attract High Quality Leads. So we are on the final day. I think these past 3 days has flown by. So today we got some really great content in store for you, but I want to do a quick recap of what we've covered so far. I know it's been jammed packed, but I want to give a quick recap of how much we've covered over these past few days. So day 1, we covered the IG sweet spot, how to find that bullseye, that sweet spot for your Instagram marketing, so you can maximize your funds, your fun, fulfillment, and freedom with Instagram, so you can consistently generate leads without needing thousands of followers, without looking spammy or feeling like you have to be chained to your phone. So we talked about that on day 1. Yesterday was really, I got a lot of comments on Facebook and off of Facebook about how much day 2 yesterday was a huge breakthrough for a lot of people. So day 2, we covered why you're not generating leads and sales from Instagram and profit targeting, the proven profit targeting system that works. And we covered how to find out why you're not getting the results that you want from Instagram. So we covered all the different possible growth milestones that you would have to face in order to grow your business on Instagram. So we covered what were some of the common reasons why you may be having little to no followers, why you may have followers but no leads, why you may have leads but no sales, or why you have sales but not consistent sales from Instagram. So we covered, I laid out all of the different reasons for each of those growth milestones yesterday. And I also covered how to find those high quality leads, how to do strategic marketing, not attraction marketing, to convert those leads into sales for your business. So that's what we covered yesterday. Today, we're going to talk about the Sales Accelerator time schedule. So how to get unchained and free from your phone and get leads and sales from Instagram in only 2 hours a day. So first, I'm going to talk about here why 2 hours a day. So when I got started in building my business online, it was critical for me to be able to build my business in a way where I was able to experience the time freedom that I wanted as I was building my business, because I knew that if I was able to experience the time freedom that I wanted in my business as I was building the business, then I would actually be motivated to grow and build that business. So I'm a big believer in people being able to experience the time freedom and being able to work the hours in their business that they would want to work and do it from the beginning, because then now you'll be able to have the motivation to grow your business and the passion to grow your business, because your business is already giving you the time freedom that you want. So I don't believe in delaying the gratification, waiting until, okay, well, I have to have a big team first, or I have to hit a certain income level before I can enjoy time freedom in my business. That's not true. You can set up the business now so that you have the time freedom. So one of the things that I do for a lot of the people that, if you buy any of my courses, my Facebook course, YouTube course, or even my Instagram course, in all of my courses, I give people a 2-hour a day schedule. And I literally lay out for them, okay, here's how to budget that 2 hours of time. Here's what you need to spend during those 2 hours of time. What do you need to do during those 2 hours of time so that you can get the maximum results for the time spent? So if you're spending more than 2 hours a day, I don't care if it's on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, then it's probably because you're not having systems in place. And we talked about this, I believe it was yesterday, and also day 1. You don't have systems in place for how you create your content on Instagram. You don't maybe have a system in place for your marketing, for your lead generation, for your follow-up, and even for onboarding your new customers or new team members. If you don't have a system in place for what you're doing every day on any of those platforms, we're talking about Instagram during this IG Makeover mini course, but for any of those platforms, then you're going to spend way more time than necessary on these platforms and really not getting the maximum amount of results from the time that you're spending. So today I'm going to give you a 2-hour time block in terms of figuring out what you need to do during those 2 hours and what are the income producing activities so that you can get the maximum number of results for your time spent. So yesterday I announced that I am actually doing a 50% half off discount on my Rapid Social Media Success course. So that course, I go through and teach you everything you need to do to be able to get sales quickly using Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for your business. So I just want to make sure for those of you who didn't hear, or you need to be reminded about the discount ends on Sunday. So again, that's for my Rapid Social Media Success system. You get my Facebook Likes Leads course, which teaches you how to find the ideal proven buyers with the income to buy your company's product, and how to schedule and automate an entire month of Facebook posts in only 3 hours. So that's scheduling even a whole month of Facebook posts in 3 hours. And then how to turn your Facebook fans into leads. And so this course includes also my Facebook Quick Start Blueprint of how to generate your first 30 leads in Facebook in only 7 days. So you get access to that. You also get access to my Facebook Attractor application training to learn how to create and launch your own Facebook ad to attract high quality leads who will apply to join your team or become a customer of your company's product. You also can use that same application, and I talked about this, I believe, yesterday, of how I use even that same application that you'll learn how to create in the Facebook Attractor training, how you can use that same application on Instagram to start generating leads on Instagram as well. You also get access to my MLM Insta Sales marketing reviews and feedback. So I have these Q&A calls that I've done where I'm reviewing people's Instagram marketing, but I also share with them how to get your team to duplicate on Instagram, how to create a customer game plan. So if you want to generate, let's say 10 sales, 10 customers in a month from Instagram, how do you break that down? And how do you map out a game plan for that month to hit your customer goals? You also get access to other trainings that I've done on Instagram, but you get access to that as well. But you also get access to my YouTube lead domination training. And that is a training that will show you how to create YouTube videos using strategic marketing, which we talked about a couple of days ago, and how to create YouTube videos that will generate leads for you around the clock 24/7 to give you that time freedom. Because again, YouTube is also another great strategy for you to be able to create your videos and have your videos working for you. I always say that YouTube is the way that you can clone yourself, because now you have all of these different videos, all of these different versions of you out there working for you, even while you're working your job, while you're with your family and friends. So you'll have access to that training as well. And that was a training also too that I'll show you how I was able to generate over 400 customers from YouTube and earn a full-time income and become a top 5 salesperson. So you'll get access to that. But then you'll also get access to my lifetime access to my MLM Insider membership site. And that is where you'll get access to monthly Q&A calls. So as you're implementing any one of these trainings and you want feedback, you want reviews on your marketing, you'll get access to that as well. And inside of that membership site, you get also access to additional trainings like my IG story leads training that shows you my #1 sneak peek Instagram story strategy for how I'm able to generate leads using Instagram stories for our business. You also get access to the IG posting power toolkit. And one of the things that you get in the toolkit, I'm actually going to give it to you today in today's free training. But in that toolkit, you get access to the tracking sheets for how to track the key numbers that you need to track from Instagram for getting customers from Instagram. And I also have a tracking sheet for recruiting as well. So you know your numbers, which is something that we talked about on day 1. So, and also yesterday too, on day 2. You also get access to the $1 Million Team Building interview and also access to the MLM Goal Achiever training, which will show you how to achieve your rank and income goals in your home-based business. And so all of that for half off. So to get access to that special discount, go to socialsuccess.angelamcarter.com. That's socialsuccess.angelamcarter.com. That's Angela M as in Mary, Carter.com. So that is only good for until Sunday night. So make sure that if you want to get half off of that whole collection of basically an entire social media training to help you grow your business rapidly online using strategic marketing, you can go to socialsuccess.angelamcarter.com to get that discount before Sunday night. So now let's go on to today's training, which is around how to get results from Instagram in only 2 hours a day. So I actually have a worksheet that I'm going to email out. So if you registered for this Instant Makeover 3-day course, I'm going to email later this evening. So once I'm done with our video for tonight, I'm going to email it out to you. But this is a worksheet that you can have. It's really a time schedule planning guide. And this is a way for you to be able to plan out your daily Instagram marketing activity. And so this is how I'm able to get results from Instagram in only 2 hours a day, because I focus my time, those 2 hours, on the key activities that produce income. So I'm going to go over that with you on today. So let's get started. So imagine that you have 2 hours every single day, max. You can't go more than 2 hours a day doing Instagram marketing. Here's how you should schedule your time. And I would say go in this order too. So if you are going to work your business for 2 hours, you want to start with this first block of time that I'm going to share with you. So the first block of time is you want to spend 45 minutes on follow-ups. So these are follow-ups from people who, people that you've connected with in DM, in direct message. It could be follow-ups from, I teach people, you'll see like when you guys get access to, when you buy the Rapid Social Media Success course, even with the Facebook Attractor training, that same application that I'm teaching you how to do on Facebook, you can put that on Instagram. That 45-minute of follow-ups are also following up with people who've applied to get more information about your product or service. So it's follow-ups, following up with people who have already been exposed to the information that your company has. So for example, if you're recruiting and your company has a presentation video, this will be following up with the people who have already seen the presentation video. This also includes people, like, for example, if you have a company where you send people to, maybe you have like a website that talks about the product, that's following up with people after they've reviewed that particular website about the product. So that's what I mean by follow-up. So you want to make sure that you spend 45 minutes a day on follow-ups, and let that be the first block of your time, because these are the people that are the closest and the warmest to getting started. So I actually start my day with those people because they're the highest priority. Okay, next is you want to spend 30 minutes DMing new followers, direct messaging new followers, people who just started following you. And I talked about, I believe it was yesterday, that script. I actually shared the script of what to say to those people to now start that conversation with them and do it in a way where it doesn't look creepy or salesy. So you want to now focus on DMing these new followers, direct messaging those new followers, because now this will give you people to prospect, to talk to then send information about your product or your opportunity, so that then once they review that information, now you can follow up with them, and then they would move into the follow-up category that we just discussed. So that's 30 minutes DMing, direct messaging new followers. So that's the second priority task. So you want to do that after you've done your 45 minutes of follow-up. Then the next thing is now making 2 new Instagram posts a day. And that's 30 minutes. So 30 minutes to make 2 new Instagram posts a day. So that's 15 minutes each. So 15 minutes for each post. That's now getting to, let's build a relationship with the people that are already following us. That's the third priority group of people. These are the people who are now a little bit further back in the process, right? They're just following you now. You haven't, maybe you haven't reached out to them, or you reached out to them and maybe they didn't respond to the direct message, right? Because you're going to have some people who won't respond to the direct message, but they're still following you. This is now making those posts to warm them up, build that relationship with them. So that's 30 minutes for making 2 new IG posts a day. And then the final segment is 15 minutes of following new people. So this is what I talked about, I believe it was yesterday, around how do you build that audience of followers, because you don't want to keep posting and making posts to the same group of followers. You want to constantly always be increasing the number of new people following you on Instagram. So that's where we spend 15 minutes following new people. If you want to know, like, well, who do I follow, or how do I find the people to follow? You can go to yesterday's training where I talked about the profit targeting. That's where that would come in. So that is the IG time power. That is the Sales Accelerator time schedule. So let me just go back over that again. That's 45 minutes of follow-up. That's 30 minutes direct messaging new followers. And then that's 30 minutes making 2 new IG posts a day. And then there's 15 minutes of following up with new people. I'm going to, like I said, email those of you who registered for this free Insta Makeover. I'm going to email you that worksheet. I actually have a little worksheet that shows you and walks you through that whole process. So you can print it out, keep it by your computer or wherever you do your Instagram marketing, and have it on hand so you remember what you need to do. Now, for those of you who want to know, okay, I want to have the specifics on, or the specific training on what to do, how to do it on Instagram for the time, and you want to have ongoing support, again, that's why I'm doing that 50% half off of my course, the Rapid Social Media Success course, because not only do you get training on Instagram, but also on Facebook and YouTube as well. But you also get that ongoing coaching from the monthly Q&A marketing review feedback calls as well. And then you also get that toolkit where you have the tracking spreadsheet for you to know, what numbers you need to be tracking so that you can grow your sales from Instagram, which we talked about yesterday. But also you'll get access to the weekly post planner as well. So you can start planning out those 2 posts that you're going to do. So you're going to have all the tools, all the training, all the coaching in that Rapid Social Media Success course. So that is what I wanted to cover for today. Today was the shortest of all of our days. If you've been watching, day 1, I think we went like an hour long, and then day 2, yesterday was jam packed. But today was really just, okay, now that you're like, okay, from day 1, I know now how to incorporate my passions and a bigger mission behind what I do so I can get excited to actually do my Instagram marketing every single day. Day 2 was all about, okay, now I want to do Instagram marketing. I'm excited. I see how I can incorporate my passions. And then yesterday we talked about on day 2, okay, now that as you're now doing it and you've made the commitment to do it, what are all the different obstacles and different growth, we call it growth opportunities and growth milestones that you'll go through as you grow and develop as a marketer on Instagram. We talked about that. And then today was all about, okay, now that I'm doing the marketing on Instagram, how do I schedule out my time? And so that is what we've covered on our 3-day Insta Makeover free course here. And I hope that you got so much value. Again, I saw a few comments yesterday of people who were blown away and said, I had a massive breakthrough, even just from yesterday's content. So that wraps up our 3-day Insta Makeover mini course. Again, if you want to get access and take advantage of that half off of the Rapid Social Media Success course, which is your entire social media library to learn some of my best rapid success strategies to get quick results using Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, you want to go to socialsuccess.angelamcarter.com, socialsuccess.angelam as in Mary, carter.com. And that wraps up our 3-day event here. Leave me a comment and let me know what was your biggest breakthrough on today's content. So if you were already doing some Instagram marketing, did you have your time scheduled out this way? What was the key category? We covered 4 categories: follow-ups, DMing new followers, making 2 new posts, and following up with new people. I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment. What was one of those? Was there a category that you weren't doing, a category of activity that you were not doing prior to watching this video? Were you, how much time were you spending creating a post? Was this helpful for you to have this sort of, I call it a time budget? Just like we should have a financial budget, we need to have a time budget as well, right? So leave me a comment, let me know what was your biggest breakthrough, and was there an area of activity that you were not doing previously that you're going to commit to doing moving forward. So with that being said, thank you for taking a part of the Instant Makeover. I hope that you got a lot of value from our 3 days together. And if you want some more help, definitely check out the Rapid Social Media Success course. With that being said, have an amazing rest of your day and your week, and have a great success inside of your businesses.